Hello friends, I am Shweta Singh, back with another captivating story of the collection on this day. On 29th July, happened a landmark acquisition, which launched what is now called the mother of all corporate rivalries. Bigger than Coke versus Pepsi, older than Nike versus Reebok. I bring to you the story of General Motors versus Ford, the two auto giants who have fought pitched battles with billion-dollar budgets since a really long time. For those watching me the first time, here on my channel Economics Exclusive, my collection on this day discusses landmark events in business and economics that happened on this day in history. It's interesting, fun, and informative, so let's get going. On July 29, 1909, the newly formed General Motors Corporation acquired the leading luxury automaker, the Cadillac Automobile Company, for $4.5 million. Now you might think, wait, 1909? Isn't this far too back in history to be talked about here? So it seems, but it kicked off a rivalry spanning a century, the GM versus Ford rivalry, which dominated the auto market till as recent as 2019. Getting back to Cadillac, it was founded out of the ruins of Henry Ford's second failed company. His third attempt, the Ford Motors Company, finally succeeded and was formed in 1903. Now, the shareholders of that defunct company were persuaded by a Detroit machinist, Henry Leland, to stay in business and not sell it off. He made changes to the automobile and released the Cadillac, priced at $850 in 1903. Cadillac led the field among top luxury cars in America. In the meantime, General Motors was founded by William C. Durant in 1908. After this landmark acquisition by GM, Cadillac continued to maintain its reputation for luxury and innovation over decades. It was only in the 1980s that Mercedes-Benz removed it from its top position. Both GM and Ford have their headquarters at Detroit, Michigan in the United States. Until 1920s, Ford held the lead. But then came the chairman, president, and CEO of General Motors Corporation, Alfred P. Sloan. He transformed GM into a modern business enterprise whose model was emulated by many other corporations throughout the 20th century. Ford enjoyed periods of leadership in the late 1980s and 90s, but GM stayed in front till the credit crunch of 2008-9 hit both companies hard. Both recovered slowly from the crisis. After taking the government bailout, GM took in more aggressive younger executives, pushed production plans, and worked harder on the sales room floor. Ford gained public esteem from improved quality, smarter use of global resources, and focused leadership. Both the companies have seen a fall in sales volume over the last few years, primarily due to the global auto market slowdown and the current pandemic-induced recession. Most of the new ventures, including electric cars, have been put on hold. But no story is complete without the India story. Vehicle production was started in India by Ford in 1926 and by GM in 1928. The socialist Indian government forced all foreign car companies to shut shop in 1954. Ford returned to India in 1995 as a joint venture with Mahindra, which it owned majorly in 1998 as Ford India Private Limited. GM established Chevrolet Sales India in 2003. It was relaunched in India, but unfortunately, GM quit India in 2017. Industry experts say that lack of proper leadership, poor strategy, wrong product portfolio, and accumulated losses were the causes. With GM and Ford, the story really never ends. So much so that rumor mill has gone into overdrive over the GM-Ford merger, looking very likely in the near future. Doesn't seem impossible now that Tesla has overtaken GM and Ford's combined valuation. Let's keep looking closely. Please comment on how did you find this story of perspiration and inspiration, innovation and calculation of the men, the money and the machine. Goodbye, see you soon with more such fascinating stories in our collection on this day. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell before you leave. Thank you all for watching.